Hey everyone, so tonight I wanted to discuss The Offspring's Conspiracy of One. Now, this is sort of like the inevitably cursed album, of course, because whatever record follows a band's most successful record, it has a lot to live up to, and 99% of the time it's going to fall short. And unfortunately, that is what happened here technically. It didn't sell as well, it wasn't received as well, and it did seem that this would be the shift in the Offspring's career, because as we all know, that which goes up, unfortunately, at some point has to come down, and this would be the beginning of like the commercial end of the Offspring. And I'm not knocking Conspiracy of One. Conspiracy of One is incredibly fun. It's well written. It's well arranged. There are still a bunch of like knockout Offspring songs on here. All Along is on here. Damn It, I Changed Again is on here. Million Miles Away is on here. Come Out Swinging is on here. Conspiracy of One is on here. So there are a bunch of absolutely like essential sounding Offspring songs that fit in with anything that they released off, say, Ixnay or Smash. But the rest of the tracks on here, including the lead single, Original Prankster, which featured Redman, who was still relevant at that point, it's just not as much fun as their past singles. I mean, I will say Original Prankster is 1,000 times better than fucking Pretty Fly for a White Guy. But still something isn't right. Like their single power is going to start to fade from this point forward. And yeah, I mean, like I said, though, I mean, that's the bad. The good here is that the songs that I mentioned, everything from like Conspiracy of One to Million Miles Away to definitely for Come Out Swinging, they are absolutely crucial Offspring songs. They sound just as vital and just as energized and just as like amped up as anything they have ever released up until this point. So in that sense, this record is a complete success. But gone are the days of the albums from The Offspring where every song was a knockout. Now, I could argue that that's been going on for some time with them because really Ignition and Smash really made no mistakes, but then Ixnay on the Hombre had a couple really bad songs, namely Me and My Old Lady, which is one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my entire life. And so from pretty much Ixnay forward, the records would be flawed and they wouldn't be quite as perfect as the records once were. But at least with Conspiracy of One, you could make the argument that, like I said, there are a bunch of absolutely killer Offspring-sounding songs that are fast and fun and catchy, and they have the same energy and the same, like, good vibration that the rest of their earlier material has always had. Like I said, I can't remember which review I said this in, but The Offspring, despite the fact that they've always discussed some really nihilistic topics, they've always found a way to really make their lyrics and their melodies sort of really inclusive. Like, despite the fact that they may be talking about something hard and heavy, it's really fun and catchy. So if you get into the lyrics and you start to research what they're about, it's like, oh fuck, it's something massive and hard. But the songs are written so incredibly fun that it doesn't matter. And so if you're into the lyrics, great. And if you're not, it's for both sides of the camp. Like, you're going to love these songs no matter what you do, whether you pay attention to what's being said or not. And that's like a gift the Offspring have always had. They've always been able to take really dark topics and write these really fun songs about them. But this record, it's incredibly flawed. And these problems would only continue to persist as each record from this point forward would come out. So I think I'm going to leave it there. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for a few minutes while I discussed the Offspring's Conspiracy of One. This was their follow-up to the fucking 10 or 12 million selling Americana. If you liked this review, like always, don't forget to do something nice for somebody. And even if you didn't like this review, don't forget to still do something awesome for somebody. Thank you so much. Have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.